how to assist someone suffering from depression, tips for friends and family, discover how to be a safe harbor for someone facing depression. This practical guide for friends and family offers tips for initiating a conversation, providing emotional support, and encouraging treatment seeking. Have you ever imagined waking up every day with a gray cloud hovering over your head, feeling such deep discouragement that even the simplest activities seem like insurmountable mountains? Unfortunately, this is the reality for millions of people living with depression. This mental illness, which goes far beyond feeling down for a bad day, affects mood, sleep, appetite, energy, and the ability to carry out daily activities. And when a loved one faces this challenge, feelings of helplessness and doubt about how to help often arise with great force. But know this, you don't have to face this battle alone. Your support is crucial for the recovery of your loved one. In this audio, I'll show you how to recognize the signs of depression, start a productive conversation on the subject, and, above all, how to be a safe harbor for those facing this internal struggle. Recognizing depression in a friend or family member. Depression doesn't always knock on the door with signs and sirens. Often, its signs can be subtle and confused with everyday problems. Therefore, it's important to be alert to behavioral, emotional, and physical changes that may indicate the presence of this disorder. Behavioral signs and symptoms. Social isolation. The person begins to withdraw from friends and family, avoiding invitations and social events. That enthusiasm for going out and having fun gradually disappears. Loss of interest in pleasurable activities. Hobbies that once brought joy, such as playing an instrument, practicing sports, or watching movies, lose their appeal. It's as if the color fades from the world. Neglect of responsibilities. Household chores, work, and personal commitments start to be neglected. The person seems to lose motivation to take care of things. Emotional signs and symptoms. Deep and persistent sadness. It's not just fleeting sadness that comes after a breakup or loss. It's a profound and constant sadness that seems endless. Feelings of worthlessness, guilt, or despair. The person begins to have negative thoughts about themselves and their future. It's as if everything is their fault and there's no hope left. Frequent irritability and moodiness. It's common for the person to feel irritated and impatient, even in mundane situations. Imagine a pressure cooker about to explode. Loss of hope and motivation. The person feels there's no way out of the situation and loses interest in pursuing their goals. It's as if the flame of motivation has been extinguished. Suicidal thoughts. In severe cases, depression can lead to recurrent thoughts of death or suicide. It's a warning sign that needs to be taken seriously. Physical signs and symptoms. Constant fatigue and lack of energy. The person feels extreme tiredness, even after periods of rest. It's as if the battery is always drained. Unexplained body aches, frequent muscle, headaches, or joint pains without medical explanation can be signs of depression. Difficulty concentrating and remembering. The person struggles to focus on simple tasks, and memory seems to fail more often. Imagine trying to read a book and not being able to fixate on a single line. Sleep and appetite changes. Depression can cause insomnia, difficulty sleeping, or excessive sleep. Appetite can also be affected, with loss of interest in food or uncontrolled hunger. Breaking the ice. How to start a conversation about depression. Have you noticed any of these signs in a friend or family member? We know that talking about depression can be delicate, but silence doesn't help. Here are some tips for starting a productive conversation and showing your support. Create a safe and cozy environment. Choose a calm and private moment, away from interruptions. Make it clear that you care and that you're there to listen without judgment. Imagine creating a safe haven where the person feels welcomed. Choose the right time. Avoid starting the conversation during moments of crisis or when the person is busy. Find a peaceful moment so you can talk calmly and attentively. Imagine that the quieter the environment, the more likely the person is to open up for the conversation. Be direct and simple. You need not deliver a grand discourse. Simply express your concern directly and plainly. For instance, you may say, "I've noticed you've been feeling a bit down. Is it okay if we talk about it?" Consider that your candor and straightforwardness might be the first step in breaking the wall of silence. Offering your support, what to say and what to avoid. Your words have the power to comfort or wound. It's important to know what to say and what to avoid to demonstrate support and empathy. Supportive and empathetic phrases, "I'm here for you. What can I do to help?" Show that you are present and willing to assist. "I know things are tough right now, but you're not alone." Make it clear that the person doesn't have to face this challenge alone. "I believe in you and I know you'll get through this." Reinforce confidence and hope. "I'm glad you feel comfortable talking to me about this." Thank the trust and show that you are open to listening. You're strong and you'll get through this phase. Believe in the person's strength and encourage overcoming. Phrases to avoid. "You just need to cheer up." Minimizes the severity of the illness. Imagine trying to heal a fracture with positive words. Depression requires proper treatment. Everyone feels like this from time to time. Depression is more complex than fleeting sadness. It's like comparing a cold to pneumonia. If you tried harder, you'd get over this. Depression is not caused by lack of willpower. Imagine blaming someone with cancer for not trying hard enough to get better. At least you have. Minimizes the person's pain. It's like telling someone who's hungry that at least they have air to breathe. The pain needs to be acknowledged. "I know exactly how you feel." Each person's experience is unique. Imagine trying to describe a color to someone blind from birth. Empathy is important, but understanding the person's feelings should come through listening. Assisting in the search for professional help. Depression is a treatable illness. Unlike a broken bone that can be mended with a cast, depression requires professional intervention. Encourage the individual to seek help from a psychiatrist or psychologist. Normalizing therapy. Many individuals still harbor prejudices against therapy. You can help normalize the pursuit of professional help by explaining that therapy provides a safe space for individuals to discuss their feelings and receive guidance for treatment. Envision therapy as a gym for the mind, where individuals learn to manage emotions in a healthy manner. Assisting in research and scheduling appointments. Assist the individual in finding a mental health professional. You can research clinics and therapists in the area, aiding in the appointment scheduling process. Imagine being the person's guide on this journey of self-care. Managing treatment and recovery. Treating depression can be a lengthy process, akin to a marathon rather than a short-distance race. Be patient and understanding with your loved one. Respect the individual's pace. Recovery from depression occurs at an individual pace. Avoid pressures or comparisons. Be present and offer support along the way. Envision being a walking companion, respecting the individual's pace without rushing them to reach the final destination prematurely. Be patient and understanding. Depression can affect the individual's mood and patience. Envision depression as a storm, which can leave the person irritable and stormy. Be understanding and do not take moments of irritability or sadness personally. Encourage healthy habits. Healthy habits like balanced nutrition, regular physical activity, and good sleep contribute to depression treatment. Encourage the individual to adopt these habits gradually. Imagine these healthy habits as bricks gradually constructing a protective wall against depression. Taking care of yourself, The role of mutual support. It's essential to take care of yourself to have the energy and disposition to support your loved one. Imagine trying to save someone while clinging to a leaky lifeboat. You need to be strong to assist in the journey. Establishing healthy boundaries. It's important to establish healthy boundaries. You cannot bear the weight of depression alone. Set aside time for yourself to recharge and avoid emotional exhaustion. Imagine that by taking care of yourself, you strengthen your own energy reserve to help your loved one. Seeking support for yourself, talking to a trusted friend, family member, or therapist can help you cope with the difficulties and emotional stress of seeing a loved one suffering from depression. Imagine having a safe haven where you can also vent and receive support to stay strong on this journey. The journey of depression can be long and challenging, but with love, support, and information, it is possible to overcome this battle. If you are listening to this audio because someone close to you is suffering from depression, know that you are not alone. There are resources available to assist you and strengthen your crucial role in the recovery process. Be patient, understanding, and believe in the strength within them. Together, you can overcome this obstacle, and your support makes all the difference. Frequently asked questions. Question 1. Should I compel the individual to see a psychiatrist? No. While you can encourage seeking professional help, the ultimate decision should rest with the individual. It is advisable to focus on conversation, elucidating the benefits of therapy, and providing support during the research and scheduling of appointments. Question 2. How to address suicidal thoughts. If the individual expresses suicidal thoughts, it's crucial to take immediate action. Encourage them to seek help from a mental health professional or contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK 1-800-273-8255, where trained counselors are available 24 hours to provide support, guidance, and resources. Additionally, if the situation is urgent or life-threatening, do not hesitate to call 911 or take them to the nearest emergency room for immediate assistance. Question 3. Is depression contagious? No. Depression is not contagious like the flu or a cold. However, living with someone who is depressed can affect your mood and generate stress. Therefore, mutual care is important. Question 4. Can I cure my loved one's depression? Unfortunately, you cannot cure the individual's depression. However, your emotional support and encouragement to seek professional help are essential for recovery. Question 5. Will the individual be okay? Depression is a treatable illness. With the correct diagnosis, therapy, and, in some cases, medication, the individual has a great chance of overcoming depression and regaining quality of life. We have reached the end of the audio, How to Assist Someone Suffering from Depression. Tips for friends and family. Did you like this content? Share with someone who needs support right now